Welcome to my views and news. Important news stories. First one is about a top level meeting in Addis Ababa. PM Abiy is back in Ethiopia after completing his visit of Europe, and the first thing which he did on his return to Addis Ababa was holding a top level meeting about definitely the ongoing religious conflict. Secondly, Abune Sariwos, head of Oromia Synod, is going to visit Waliso tomorrow. Preparations are underway, and Oromia Synod wants to flex its muscles in Waliso tomorrow. Preparations are underway, large-scale preparations to welcome Abune Sariwos. And thirdly, viewers, Shoa. Shoa of the Oromia region has large Amhara population. We know that this splinter Oromia region-based Orthodox faction is taking control of diocese in Oromia. But so far, it did not make a move on Shoa. Because in Shoa, large population of ethnic Amharas lives, and ethnic Amharas are supporting the other faction led by Abune Sariwos. But now it seems that this new synod has decided to make a move on Shoa diocese as well. An archbishop has been appointed and he is going to arrive in Shoa. When will he arrive? Who is he? Details for you. Firstly, viewers, PM Abiy is back in Ethiopia while the country is facing one of the worst religious conflicts in years. He today held a top level meeting. PM Abiy was abroad. He visited Italy, then he went to Malta, and then after that he was seen with Emmanuel Macron of France. And most sources say that the visit was about government's attempts to get some financial relief. Government wants foreign investment in Ethiopia. It is in need of direct financial assistance. That is, it is in need of loans as well. That is why it wants EU and US on its side. US is supporting Ethiopian government, but EU is hesitant because EU suspended its direct financial aid for Ethiopia around 2 years ago. The aid has not been restored so far. EU has linked restoration of this aid to accountability for war crimes committed during a Tigray conflict. So PM Abiy is trying to get financial relief for Ethiopian economy. Did he succeed? It's too early to say. Talks have been held. Let's see. Now, when he returned to Addis Ababa, the first thing he did was that he called a high-level meeting. He chaired the meeting of Ethiopian federal cabinet. His advisors were there too. All top Ethiopian ministers were there. Prosperity Party top officials were there too, like Adam Vara, who is vice chairman of PP. Extensive discussions were held at this meeting between the PM and the ministers. How to handle the crisis, how to handle the religious conflict. After 3 days, Orthodox Church followers will protest across Ethiopia. On Sunday, the 12th of February, Orthodox Church led by Abune Sariwos followers will protest across Ethiopia. Outside Ethiopia as well, the other faction led by Abune Sariwos has announced a similar protest in Ethiopia. So we could see a collision, a confrontation. Government are trying to resolve this issue by warning and threatening Ethiopian Orthodox Church. But so far threats are not working. Then government tried to involve some businessmen like Now. They should play their role in convincing church to show some flexibility. Church isn't showing flexibility. Church, though, has formed a committee of 23 mediators, but we don't know what happened of mediation. At today's federal cabinet meeting, extensive discussions were held. Difficult to say what was agreed by the participants, but reportedly some decisions have been made. So in the next 24 hours, we could see some actions. Either the government will try to stop the demonstration by arresting, detaining, putting under house arrest Orthodox church leaders, or will it try to resolve the issue diplomatically? Too early to say, but reportedly some decisions have been made. Try to update in coming videos. Secondly, Abune Sariwos is going to visit Waliso tomorrow. Preparations are underway in Waliso. A rally was taken out in Waliso by Orthodox followers affiliated with Abune Sariwos group. Youth were seen making preparations. It was in Waliso that Abune Sariwos, Abune Evostatios, Abune Zina Marcos made appointments, and a sort of a synod was formed that led to start of conflict. So in Waliso, the new faction wants to show its strength. That is why large-scale preparations are underway to welcome Abune Sariwos on Thursday. So we'll update you tomorrow about what is going to happen in Waliso. How many will attend Abune Sariwos' reception in Waliso? That remains to be seen. Thirdly, what is very important news stories from Shoa, Oromia region. Ethnic Amharas live in different parts of Oromia, but they live in large numbers in Avalaga, in Shoa. In West Shoa, there is a large population of ethnic Amharas. And the splinter, people say don't call it splinter. What should I call it? Splinter, new. So far, this new faction has not formed a synod. It hasn't elected a new patriarch. So how to address this new synod? Let's wait a little to find the right word for this new synod. The other side says don't call Abune Matthias led faction. But now, definitely two factions. Three rather, Tegarai as well. Now, the Oromia region-based new Orthodox faction is taking control of churches, dioceses in Oromia. Almost entire Valaga under their control. All churches, main churches under their control. RC under their control, mostly West RC, where there were clashes in Shashamane, several were killed. Yabalo to southern Oromia. Jema is a little bit contested, but since old archbishops loyal to Abune Matthias faction, they have been sent to Addis Ababa. It means that in coming hours or days, we could see the new archbishop assume charge there. Shoa is the most important zone in Oromia region because there is Amhara population there. Amhara population is supporting the Orthodox faction of Abune Matthias. Now it seems that this new Oromia region-based Orthodox faction has decided to make a move on Shoa. A new archbishop has been appointed. His name is Abune Evostatios. He's a PhD. And he is going to assume charge in Ambo town of Vashava on Sunday. And the followers of this new faction, they're being told to make preparations for his reception in Vashava. I think Ambo, OLA has been hitting Ambo in the past, outskirts of Ambo as well. So, of course, this archbishop can make it to Ambo. But it would be difficult for him to visit areas which are border areas, Amhara, Oromia, border areas of West Shiva, North Shiva as well. perhaps is Shiva too. But so far, he will arrive in Ambo on Sunday, when the two sides will be holding protests across Ethiopia. Avostatios will be in Ambo. Still, interesting to see if ethnic Amharas living in West Shoa will allow Abune Avostatios to assume office in Ambo on Sunday. It's very clear this new synod has decided that it wants to take control of all dioceses, all churches in Oromia. It means that no signs of flexibility shown by the two sides. Both are sticking to their positions. Let's see how this conflict unfolds further. Thank you for watching.